Welcome to Online WHS Tutorials. In this tutorial, you'll learn how to use the brand new feature, the monitors. So, what is the monitors? A monitor can be built to actually monitor what checklists have been done on any given day. So the checklist builder, as you know, you can actually relate it to plant items for a pre-start checklist, to your activities, to chemicals, and various other things throughout the system. Now, using the monitor, you can actually make sure that all those pre-start checklists have been done on any given day. So let's see how it works. The first thing you need to do is build your checklists. So build your checklists and relate them to every individual machine and keep that field closed, and then build your checklist. Once you've built your checklist, for an example, you might have 20 hoists or 10 forklifts. Build a checklist for each individual hoist and each individual forklift, making sure you identify each one of those items as different inside there. So forklift 1, forklift 2, forklift 3, etc. If you've got so many forklifts over a certain number of sites, or you've got so many hoists over a certain number of sites, what you can do then is put hoist 1 and then put maybe the initials of that site next to it, so you're still identifying it clearly when a person's doing a checklist. So you build all your checklists, then you come down to the monitor. You can go add monitor. You can call it a name, hoist checklist monitor. I'm going to relate it to the global site. You can have a review date, and you can have a person responsible for that review date. Date range. If I set this as 0, this will create a brand new monitor every single day. So technically, as a manager or whatever it may be, you can actually select the view button of this monitor on any given day, and you'll see if those checklists have been done on that day or have not been done. So let's leave it at 0. You could actually put it at 30 days. So that means checklists that were supposed to be done once a month or something like that. So it works very similar to the checklist builder itself, so you'll see the same kind of look. So if I select edit item, select the category of checklist, related to plant and equipment is the best kind of way to do it. This is picking up my plant and equipment register, so I'm going to select hoist number 1. And this is picking up all my checklist in my checklist register. That's why it's best for you to actually build your checklist first. And you can come down to pre-start checklist for hoist. Preferably you've actually made that pre-start checklist hoist number 1. You can lock in the site selection in the monitor if you wish. Just leave it at yes. Do you want to lock in the selection criteria? Again, leave this as yes. Do you want to make this public? As the public feature is, again, when you actually select yes and they scan, this is going to create a QR code for this monitor. When they scan that QR code, it will actually open up the monitor on the person's device. Submit. I'm going to go add item. I'm going to select edit item. I'm going to select my categories checklist. I'm selecting plant and equipment. I'm selecting the plant and equipment item of hoist 2, and I'm actually selecting hoist 2 checklist, but I'll just do this one down here again, which is the same checklist, and I'm going to make it public. Submit. I can go add item. So you can add as many checklists to this item as you wish. So technically you could actually build a monitor. If you're multi-site, you can actually build a monitor for each one of your sites. So you could actually build that, for an example, I could change that to Victoria or whatever it may be, and then build another monitor, so a completely separate monitor for the site of ABC, and then a completely different monitor than for wherever it may be. And I'll show you why you want to do that shortly. But let's just leave it at that at the moment. Do I want a signature box? Yes. Do you want to be notified that monitor has been completed? Yes, I do. They'll email you to say all the checklists have been done. You can actually make it that it shows you the actions. A lot of clients are finding it hard to actually see which actions are related to which machinery after they've done a certain checklist. Now you'll be able to see that straight away. So do I want to completely hide the action box? It's probably best to actually say select no there, because you want to monitor your actions. Submit. So you've actually created your monitor. If I go view, see there's the 3 checklists that I actually created. If I select print QR code, you'll be able to print a QR code, and when scanned, the supervisor, or whoever it may be, can see all the checklists that need to be done that day. So they can actually select on that. Come out down here, they add an action. By a given date, and the person responsible. Get that field actually made a bit wider, it's a bit silly. Sign on screen. There is now multiple signatures now. Submit. So after completing the checklist, the monitor now highlights a great big green tick, and also how many times that checklist has been done, and not only that, there's the action that was related to and takes you straight to the action. So really good feature. So what does the monitor board do? So if I go monitor board register and I select add new board, you can actually give it a name. You can select a site. Now if you want to see, if you're the head office and you want to see all the checklists that have been done on a certain site on all your different sites, select the global site, or select the site's parent site, whatever it may be, and you'll see not only that site, but you'll see every single site in the hierarchical feature, either a parent site, sub-site, or sub-sub-site. So it's best usually to do the global site. So let's just go back here to a completed one and select view. So now if you're a company with multiple sites, you've built a monitor for every single individual site. The monitor board highlights every single one of your sites and every single one of the monitors that you created for each individual site. So technically on one page you can see if any of your checklists are outstanding from any given site on any given day. If you need to know more about this feature, please don't hesitate as normal to book yourself in via the website, book a training session. I hope you enjoy that feature. And the other major feature is the new smart form. I'll do a separate tutorial on that shortly.